That's how you're gonna work through those central nervous system adaptations and build strength. Remember, this is strength training.
None of y'all stopping me, don't need to ask. Chopping trees, planting seeds, plotting schemes, crossing I's, dotting T's. Lines are blurred, I cannot see. Before I die, I'm top 3. Before I die, I'm top 3. Before I die, look, this is the moment I waited. I took all my options and weighed them.
What's going on, YouTube? You're back with the Prez. It's a new week. Today's Monday. If you guys would have saw, last week was a hypertrophy-based week. So today we're starting off fresh post strength training. We got the rings out today. Last couple sessions you guys saw, I've been doing weighted muscle-ups, weighted pull-ups, things like that on the bar. Today we're gonna move to the rings. Remember, rings are gonna make everything a little harder due to the fact that they have an instability aspect. Remember, they're hanging, bars are fixed, right? Another good benefit about the rings is they're gonna allow your body to move more mobile, more in the range of motion that it wants to move in. Remember, like I said, bars, parallel bars, pull-up bars, monkey bars, they're fixed. You gotta jump on that bar and you have to fix yourself to that bar. Rings now, remember, they turn in space. You could lock out where you wanna lock out, and when you turn up into that full range of motion and you come into contraction, you could come into full supination, you could come into the range of motion that's most comfortable for your body. And again, your arms aren't fixed. This will also help work on weaknesses and imbalances in the body. So as you guys know, I've been dealing with the elbow injury for a while. It's been getting better. Now to help further improve it, we're gonna move to some ring training on our strength days and on our hypertrophy days to work on that instability aspect. You guys saw me doing a lot of weighted ring dips recently on my push days, so now we're gonna work some more strength pulling. Now I expect my pull strength to be weaker on the rings as it is compared to the bar. Last time you guys saw I was doing the 75 pounds for sets of 3 with a 10-second dead hang on the bar. So we got a new kettlebell today, 60-pound kettlebell. That's gonna be our working weight. We're gonna see what we hit on. We're gonna see what we hit on set 1. But like always, we're gonna get into a little warm up. Standard warm up on the rings. We're gonna hit some skin the cats, some isometric skin the cats hold, and maybe get into a back lever. Just a few warm up sets. So let's go. All right, so I'll do 2 more warm-up sets, then we're gonna get into the working set. So we got the 60-pound kettlebell strength session. We're gonna start 5 sets of weighted pulls. Remember, I'm not too sure what I'm gonna gauge on the reps. We're gonna work for that 3 to 5 rep range and try to go for a nice 1-second pause on each rep on top. Full lockout. Remember, this is gonna help me work on the imbalances in my arms right now and build stability individually in the shoulder and elbow joint of each limb. So I'm gonna rest about a minute in between each warm-up set, then you'll see me for the working set, so let's go. All right, so I did 2 warm-up sets only. You guys saw set 1. Set 2, I did the same thing. 2 skin the cats, then I went to a back lever hold just to get some isometric tension on. So remember, this is a 60-pound kettlebell. I haven't pulled this yet on the rings. I don't think I've ever pulled this much on the rings in probably like 5 years. So we're gonna judge on the first set, see where we're at, and we're gonna aim, like I said, 3 to 5 reps, 5 sets. Remember, I told you, benefit of using the rings for pulling movements, dipping movements, they're gonna allow your body and your limbs to move freely in the range of motion that they want to. Nothing is fixed. So for instance, one limb, like for me, for instance, my right elbow doesn't lock out as much. So I can't always get that full flexion in my bicep when I come down. So sometimes my shoulder ends up rolling forward on the bar. On the rings, I'm able to stabilize that and keep it in the range of motion that's comfortable. So what we're gonna be doing post day, remember, strength day. Low volume, longer break periods. We got 60 pounds strapped on. Let's get it. Set 1. Now you guys can see pretty clearly here, especially at the dead hang and that lockout at each rep. If you look at my right arm, you can see it does not completely lock out. So that's what I'm working on. I'm really trying to increase that range of motion in the right elbow joint. All right, 3 solid reps. I probably could have pushed out 4, but I want to keep the reps the same for all the sets. This week we'll start 5 sets of 3. Next week we'll work up to 5 sets of 4. And then 3 weeks from now, hopefully we can work up to 5 sets of 5 with this weight. Then we're ready to progress and move on. So set 1 down. I'm going to rest about 2 to 3 minutes. 4 more sets. Let's go.
Race 1 maybe, but they said Croatia's the best.
Let's go. Set 2. And you can see each rep at the top position in the full concentric portion of the rep. I'm trying to get a 1 second pause each rep. So 3 reps, 1 second pause. Really trying to squeeze the back, squeeze the biceps, squeeze all the working muscles. And I don't know if you guys can notice, pretty sure you can, on my right arm, you can see when I come to lockout, it's not fully extending. I still got that bend in this elbow. It's still stiff. The pain isn't as bad as it's been. I'm able to work through it and get more muscle ups in, more pull training. But you can see this, I'm specifically working on, hoping these rings will open it up a little more. Unilaterally, I can kind of place a little more stress on it too when I'm doing body weight stuff. Hoping I can stretch it out a little more and work through this imbalance. 2 sets down, 3 to go. Let's go, set 3. Remember, you see I'm pausing on top, really trying to squeeze it back, contract the lats. 3 solid reps every set. 2 more to go. Let's go. Set 4. All right, set 5. So remember, this is strength training. The volume is low and I'm taking long breaks. I'm taking about 3-minute breaks in between each set, only hitting 3 reps a clip. So the time under tension for each set is probably maybe around 15 to 20 seconds. Remember, strength training, volume is low. When you're working for hypertrophy, muscle growth, you want to keep optimal time under tension per set about 30 to 50 seconds per set. That's the difference between hypertrophy work and strength work. But now listen, set 5, just to add some more volume and to increase the time under tension for this set, we're going to do a giant set. You guys have seen me do giant sets in the past. So we're going to do our 3 regular weighted pulls with the 60 pounds. Then I'm going to have my boy spot me up and to do a few muscle ups because I don't think I'm going to be able to pull a full muscle up at that point. My lats will be fatigued from the isometric pause reps. But he'll get me through the range of motion, and all I want to do is control the negative, overload the negative down. From there, I'll drop the rings, get into some rows. So we're going to do a giant set. We're going to do 3 exercises. Right? So we're going to do 3 exercises right now for the final back set on exercise 1. Let's go. All right, he's gonna spot me through the transition. I'm gonna pull, he's gonna get me over. All right, down, ready? Grab my back again, control it down. Oh, all right, just 2 of those reps right now. Drop down before I get into the rows. Lower the weight, lower the rings. And now remember, the purpose of these giant sets are to pump a lot of blood to the working muscles and also allow you to target the working muscle in a bunch of different angles in one set. The volume is very high, the intensity is high. You're going one exercise to another with no break. The only break you're seeing here is me switching the rings from high to low position so I can get into my rows. So maybe 15-second break max in between all these exercises. And remember, this is going to allow your muscles to really hit that hypertrophy rep range in all these exercises in one giant set. Alright, so drop the row. So I dropped the rings. You guys saw weighted pulls, muscle up assisted with the negative. Then went to some bodyweight reps. Now right into some rows. It's gonna really fatigue and blow up the back, pump a lot of blood. And this is just on set 5, only on exercise 1. Alright, so you saw on those rows I was switching the grip up. Some I was pulling pronated, some I was getting pronated to supinated. Rowing from the pronated to supinated is going to give you a deeper range of motion. It's also going to work a little more biceps. Keeping it pronated, again, going to work a little more lats, but you're not going to get that depth. So that was the superset or giant set on set 5 on exercise 1. We got 2 more exercises to go on the strength pull day and rest like 3 minutes before we get into it. Let's get it. All right, so 5 sets, weighted pulls to 60 pounds done, and you guys saw on set 5, we did a giant set. So it's been about 4 minutes now since that set. Now we're gonna get into another strength movement. We're gonna be doing back lever pulls. I'm gonna start in an inverted back lever where my feet are pointed up, and I'm gonna drop into a full back lever and then pull up. We're gonna aim for 3 to 5 reps a set. Again, resting about 3 minutes each set. The band is just on the rings right now. I'm not using it for anything right now. It's just gonna be hanging. So inverted back lever hold first. From here. Pull back up. All right, so I wanted 3 to... All right, so I won 3 to 5 reps on that set, but I'm not gonna front. My lats are a little fatigued from the first exercise. So I call it 2 solid reps. I'm not gonna try to push out that 3rd rep and work in sloppy form. I'm trying to keep the form pretty strict. So 2 back lever drops to raises. Again, 3-minute rest, 4 more sets. Let's get it. Go, set 2. All right, just 2 reps. I'm gonna go for again 2 reps a set. I'm not gonna aim for more. I can tell after rep 2, my form is starting to break down. Remember, there's a very tough straight arm pull. Pulling from back lever up. You're pulling down on those rings. Full lat engagement. Remember, strength training. 3-minute break between each set. 3 more rounds to go. Let's get it. All right, so set 3 and set 4, I didn't end up recording. It just gets really windy out, and my camera literally just keeps knocking down mid-set. So I have my kettlebell in front of my camera now, hoping it stays up throughout the set. This is set 5. Not even gonna front. Set 4, I had to have Matt spot me. So now you guys are gonna see how you can use a partner to spot you, even if you're at an advanced level and can work the full range of motion. Right now, when I get to full back lever, for me to pull back out of that hole, it's really becoming strenuous, and I feel like I'm breaking and disengaging at the hips. So I want to have Matt there just to help me slight boost my elbows up from the hole, and then I'll work on pulling myself up. Again, 2 reps, set 5. All right, so you guys saw me. That's the problem with having a spot sometimes. Be conscious of that. When you have somebody spotting you, it's very easy for your body and your mind to start losing the connection to the movement and the muscle and start to rely on the spotter. That's exactly what happened there. I knew that he was going to be there because set 4, I didn't even know he was going to spot me. In the middle of the set, I said, yo, Matt, push me up. But step 5, I knew he was going to be there. So as you're gonna see on that first rep, as I was going down, my body just lost the control completely and just was waiting for him to be there to catch me. And you guys saw he was a little late on that save too, so I don't even know how rep 1 even looked. On rep 2, I really tried to tighten up and squeeze and not focus on the spot so much. He was still there to help me and I still needed that boost up. But look, that's how you get stronger. That's how you bust through plateaus. Work through the sets that are tough for you, get a spotter to help you through the range of motion. That's how you're gonna work through those central nervous system adaptations and build strength. Remember, this is strength training. Strength training is more of an adaptation in the nervous system and the whole body. Hypertrophy, you're training a muscle to grow. Here, we're training the body to be strong and the muscles to be strong that we're using. So, 5 sets down, a back lever pose, 1 more exercise, let's get it. All right, so now I'm gonna demonstrate you guys a regression. So if you guys are trying to learn this back lever drop or trying to learn how to do a back lever and get stronger in these back lever pulls, you're gonna need a partner for this exercise. But watch, this is how you're gonna do it. This is how you're gonna work through the range of motion and build up strength throughout the entire range. So let's go. Same thing, we're always gonna start in an inverted back lever position. Everything tight. So now this would be you get your partner to have his hands here. Drop down. Pull back. 1, we're gonna rep these. And we're gonna always increase the range of motion each time. Go. 2, good. Keep going, keep going. 3, let's go. 4, 1 more. Touch, pull, pull. There we go. So now look, you get stronger gradually through the range of motion. As your body goes through and does the first rep, the second rep, the nervous system starts to adapt and understand the movement and understands how to fire the muscles needed. So as gradually, each rep we lower slightly, 1/2 inch to 1 inch, each rep, taking it down gradually. As the sets and the exercise and the weeks go on, it'll be very easy to start building strength in full range of motion. Progressive overload, guys, train smart. So I got 3 more sets to go for my sets. You guys saw, if you guys got a beginner, do sets like this, Matt's hitting the same way. 5 sets in these modified range of motion pulls. Let's get to it. All right, so last exercise we're gonna be training on this pull strength day is gonna be some front lever work. That's why we had the band set up on the rings to start. So, as you guys know, if you've been seeing in the last past videos, I've been doing a lot of front lever training. A lot of band help too. Trust me, the bands are gonna help you with body weight immensely. It's gonna help you keep that form in the glutes. And yes, I can do front levers without a band, but trust me, the bands are gonna help me and help you guys take your front lever and your front lever strength to another level. So especially now, since the end of the workout, my lats and my pulling muscles are gonna be very fatigued. That's why I wanna train them. And again, red band is gonna provide me with the least amount of assistance. So you guys have seen me do it before on the parallel bars and on the low pull-up bar. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna strap the band around our thighs, right around our glutes, right? That's gonna help you with that engagement. Remember, this is the light band, lightest band I got. So set the band up. So set the band up so it's right under your glutes. Set up on the ring. Drop down. And I only caught about maybe a 4-second hold right there. Remember, my pulling muscles are gonna be very fatigued, but that's why I want to train this front lever now under fatigue. So we're just gonna go for 1 rep of a max time hold each set, and again 5 sets of this exercise as well. So we're gonna be resting only 2 minutes now between each set because volume is really low. 1 set and we're only holding for about 5 seconds. So we're gonna get a very big big rest to work ratio here. So just 5-second max hold, that's all I'm gonna be able to get at this point in the workout, and I'm gonna rest 2 minutes. 4 more sets, that's gonna be a wrap for the pull strength training. I told you guys, I hope you guys are following the routines I'm posting. My exact training routine that I've been following since pretty much mid-May has been posted week by week. We got the strength weeks, we got the hypertrophy weeks, everything in order. You guys see I'm on that push, leg, pull, then I take a day off, which is like my trigger session, then I do an upper and a lower body day. Everything has been posted week by week. So stay tuned, follow the workouts. You guys are gonna see how I'm getting stronger, progressively overloading in every exercise. And you guys can follow the same methods. That's how you guys are gonna get stronger. So we're gonna do 4 more sets of this front lever work, wrap up the routine. Let's get it. right, so you guys saw set 5. Tried a little different. Sets 1 to 4, I was doing just straight band assisted holds, setting the band up under my glutes and getting into the front lever. Set 5, I wanted to work down. I wanted to get in that full inverted back lever position or inverted lever position, and then work the negative down and try to let the band help me for that last rep. The most intense rep it was going to be, especially since it was set 5. So that's a wrap for the pull strength routine. 15 total sets, 3 exercises, 5 sets of everything. Lower volume. You guys saw we did 5 sets weighted pulls working with the 60-pound kettlebell. Then we did 5 sets back lever raises, only hitting 2 reps a clip, and then needing assistance for sets 4 and set 5 just to get spotted through that range of motion. Then we ended 5 sets front lever holds with the band assisting us. So remember, when you're working strength, I'll say it again, it's lower volume. You're making adaptations to the entire body. Strength and hypertrophy go hand in hand. The stronger you are, the more you'll be able to rep in the hypertrophy rep ranges with given weights. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are learning a little bit on this channel. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Share the video. Peace out. BARNATURALS.
For a die, I'm top 3. For a die, I'm top 3. For a die, look.